Hi guys, welcome back to X2Z Garage, and this is my 2003 Chevy Silverado, and these are A-pillar trim pieces, but they have the Bose tweeters in them. In this video I'm going to show you how to install them, because this truck does not have them and I would like it to have them. You just put these back up here for a quick second. So the first step is to remove the old ones. So I'll bring you inside and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, we're in the cab now. So this little trim piece here, see, it doesn't have the tweeter there. So really, to take these out, you'll just grab up here and then pull down. And then there's little tabs that go into this dash pad. We're going to pull up. Be careful, because there's still wires back here. Might have to push this little bit of the dash down, but it'll pull right out. And yeah, this one's out. So we can get the other one out now, and then we'll start to remove this dash pad and this. Alright, I have already taken the passenger side one off and this the driver's side cover off, and now we're going to take this bezel off, which you need to stick the key on. Just one click so you can put your foot on the brake and shift it into first. Had my music going, I don't want to get copyrighted again. Then you just shut the door so it stops beeping. You just pull this little bezel off around the edges. Tilt the steering all the way down. Pull out. And it's off. Might turn your flashers on, but you have to turn them back off. So that's off now. I'm going to throw this outside and we can move on to the dash pad. Oh, don't forget to shove it in park again. Alrighty, so next step is to remove these vents. Now I have this little trim removal tool, and I'm just going to slide it behind it and carefully pop the bottom out, and it should just slide right out. And behind that is one little Phillips screw, and then over here there's one more. So I'm just gonna carefully, so you don't scar the paint on the dash, just pop it out just like that and slide it out. I'm going to get a Phillips screwdriver, but before that, there is there are two little white tabs up there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's one right there, and then there's one on the other side. Probably not going to be able to see that one, but those are for this grab handle, which needs to come out. And those little white tabs are a pain in the butt. I have actually changed this dash pad before, and I know what it's like. And it sucks, because one side won't be even, and then they won't come out evenly, and it'll get jammed, and you have to shove it back in and redo it all again. I'll find the tab, but maybe this time it's gonna come out good for me. Nope. Tap that side in just a little bit. A little bit more. Pain in the butt. Alright, I'm gonna fight with this, but I'm not gonna film it because I don't want you guys to watch it all. Alright, so after a couple minutes, it really didn't take as long as I expected to. It came loose and you can just pull it right out. So then we're going to have to go around and take all the screws out to remove this top dash pad here. Like I said, there's the two Phillips screws in the vent holes. And then under here, there's 2 Phillips screws here and there. And then there's 2 just like that on the other side. And there's some 7mm bolts that go up along the top that are miscellaneous there. So maybe I'll put you on hyper speed and I'll take these out. Okay, so now there's that little thing up there that senses the automatic headlights. So to not lose this cap, I'm just gonna pop it off. Oh, it just shot. There it is. Okay. Oh, I'll get it later. But this should be free now, from what I believe. Hold on, let me set you down. There we go. So it has to slide back, and then same on the other side. Alrighty, now you got to be careful because of that automatic headlight sensing thing. Whoops. Oh boy, that's not very good. So, let's see if you can see it under there. It's right over there. But that just, all it does is you got to twist it and it comes out just like that. And then your dash pad is free. All right. There we go. GoPro. Alrighty, so that's what an 03 Silverado looks like under the dash pad. So we now need to, let me look here. Yeah, we need to pull my head unit out, and then we need to locate the right plugs, put some ATA wires on there, and run them over to here, and get those tweeters wired up, and before we put it all back together, test them, make sure they work. So that's all. For my head unit is also 3 7mm. So I'm going to go ahead and zip those out right now. Alright, so I got the head unit pulled back, and then my harness unplugged, and I have my trusty thingy here that I made. The left speaker positive is a tan, the negative is a gray, and the right is a light green, and the negative is a dark green. So on the left, we're going to look for a tan wire first. There it is. Right there. So I'm going to grab a couple ATA wires, and we'll get those clamped on there. Alrighty, so I have cut myself plenty of wire to go from the head unit to the pillar. And I've already stripped this end. Hopefully you can see me. But you take this little connector here and you slide those right in there. And then you take your wire crimper. To make a strong connection, I go on the small one. And set that at the right distance. Crimp it down. You should have a pretty solid connection. And then you take, I have this little Dremel torch here to melt the heat shrink on there. So there's a guarantee it won't go anywhere. Now I'm going to do this to both ends. I'm not going to set that on my seat because it's hot. Just to show you how I strip them. I'm going to take, where did I put them? Right. Take these here. Not going to strip as much this time. Right, hold up. Yeah, here we go. Just go like that. And I have to grab another connector, so I will be right back. Alright, got another connector. Twist this one up a little bit so it's a little smaller. Slide it right in there. Just like that. And just like last time, crimp it down and hit it with a torch. Alright, just like that, the first wire, which is the positive wire for the left side, is complete. I'm going to go ahead and plug this one in, and we'll add a wire onto the negative on the harness, and make another one of these and test out the tweeter. The tweeter. Alrighty, so I used a different type of wiring method. Oh, and that just pulled out, so I'm gonna have to hook that back together. But I used a different method for wiring, and they worked, so that's good. I'm gonna have to do this to the other side now, and then I'll just come back when they're all done. Alright, so I got it all wired up. The truck is back together. As you can see, and the tweeters are up there and there. They do work, and I'm very pleased. Highly advise you find your used parts at scrap yards, because these were cheap, and these retail about $120 online. So I think it was a good deal for what I paid, considering they work and all that. So, but thank you for watching. That light's probably blinding you. What is he doing? But thank you for watching, and that's blinding me now. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment what you thought. Have any questions, go ahead and ask me. And watch our other content, and have a great night. Thank you.